Hey, everyone, have a great week.
Gonna try. Whoa, hello. Let's try that again. Gonna try. Gonna be a gorgeous day. High of 73. Just a nice, mild, sunny day today. I think we're below 60 right now. It's only in the 50s.
54.
Yeah, it's getting up this morning. Welcome to your Monday. I hope your weekend was as amazing as mine was.
Ooh.
The absolute best weekend. Like I told Nora on Sunday morning, we were enjoying coffee in bed, and I was like, it's top 10 best weekend ever.
Wow.
And it was
Good for you.
yeah, no, I'll take it. And it was it wasn't like anything crazy. We had a little date night on Friday. We went to the new Putt Shack up in Polaris.
How was that?
So much fun. We've been to one before.
Okay.
But we love Putt. And Putt Shack is just so much fun because it's not just your like regular green felt putt with like some wooden blocks in it. These are like full-blown interactive putt holes. And they keep track digitally so you don't have a scorecard. Like it's got TV screens on every hole so it follows your ball.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a ton of fun.
Is that expensive?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying more than, $9 a game. And, but it's got food and drink and, it's one of those adult bartainment type places.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're paying a little
fun.
premium, but, yeah, it's a blast. They just opened up a couple weeks ago. But before that, we were trying to find a place for dinner, and Nora had texted Tess saying we were going to be up in the Polaris area. Where should we go? And she goes, you got to go to Chili Verde. And I was like, wait a minute. I know that name. That's Kelly's spot on Saturdays. So we went. We were just talking about what is her name?
Martina.
Martina.
Yes.
We were talking about local heroes, and Martina's your server every single Saturday there.
Love her so much. Yeah.
We walked in, and we heard her name instantly. Like someone had said it. We're like, oh, she's here. So we actually called Martina over and explained who I was, and I worked with Kelly. We took a picture, and I sent it to Kelly.
I was like, what? And I say,
so
no
funny.
way, I can't believe you're there.
This is my spot. Stay out of there.
And
No,
on
I loved
top of all that,
Yeah.
amazing food.
Yeah, right?
It's incredible.
So good.
Tell me you had the queso.
Had the queso
Oh, my
with
God.
chorizo.
So good.
Delicious. And just got regular old, I love, I base every Mexican restaurant on how they do just a basic steak taco with onion, cilantro, and verde sauce.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yep. Got up
They do
Saturday
it
morning, played golf, played an amazing round of golf, had a night out with Nora again. It was just an amazing weekend.
I'm so glad.
How was your weekend, Kelly?
It was much worse than yours.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
really.
okay, it isn't horrible, but it's kind of not good.
Okay.
Saturday morning, I was out walking Moses, and all of a sudden I get this, weird pressure in my right ear. And since then, it's gotten progressively worse that I've got, intense vertigo, and I am so nauseous.
Oh, no.
So I was, on the way to work, and you know how your eyes won't, super focus?
Yeah.
It's like your head's spinning. I was like, I think I should just go to, the emergency room or something.
Yeah.
But then I thought, no, let me tough it out and go to work, and then I'll decide what to do once I've been up and moving for a while. But it's not resolving, and we're at 48 hours.
Yeah, that's a doctor's trip. That is a doctor's trip for
I don't
sure.
want to do it. I don't want to pay those ER prices, buddy. Oh,
You got to get in there, though. But that is so freaky you said that, because just this morning, Thick and I were talking, and I asked him about his fishing tournament on Sunday,
and?
which he didn't play in because
Heather's dealing with a vertigo issue.
are you kidding?
No.
Did she go to the doctor yet?
Today.
What time?
2:30.
you want to tag team the trip.
No, I want to.
We both have the same problem. Can you just look at us both at the same
Yeah,
time?
I want to hop on board the diagnosis. I want to shortcut the system.
Right, yeah. You just tell me what your doctor says, split the medicine with me 50-50, and we'll both be good.
No, I think I'm going to head over somewhere
You got
after
to,
work
yeah,
here.
that's
Are
crazy.
you dizzy?
Weird. Oh, my gosh. Just last night, I laid down and I was like, oh, I'm going to throw up for sure.
Oh,
And I
that
got
just
up.
spins.
Having
Oh.
a couple times then this morning, same thing. I'm like, I think I was just laying in bed and I'm like, I'm going to lose it here for sure. That horrid feeling you get when you're going to blow in a second. It never happened, though. It all resolved. That calmed down, but I do not feel good.
Yeah, you got to get that look.
Definitely happened to her,
Yeah.
to Heather.
Yeah.
She blew?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have the same thing.
Maybe.
Where are we going?
Right.
At 2:30?
All right. Well, I feel bad about talking about how great my weekend was. Everything was perfect on my end.
It's a good balance.
Like
Good
I
balance.
said.
Oh, good for you.
Right. Coming up, very busy Monday morning. Make sure you set your alarm. If you can't be here at about 7:20, you're going to want to come back because every day this week at 7:20, we are going to announce our AC/DC song of the day and when to listen for it. So when you hear it, you be calling number 9 at 800-821-9970, and you can get those tickets for that show that's going to be coming on July 15th. Just
1 month away.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
DC in the shoe, man.
Also want to get to our Gummy Thoughts coming up, and we got to talk about this lawsuit that has been brought to someone after buying a house, and I'm very curious to see your guys' feelings on this lawsuit. There is a guy who bought a house, and now 1 year later, he is suing the person he bought the house from for a very particular reason. And a lot of people are on the fence about whether or not you should be able to sue over this. So we'll get into that as well. Let's get going. Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick. What you got?
Real quick, can we just give a little shout out to Team USA?
Oh, yeah.
That domination on Friday night.
I'll tell you what, if they play like that the rest of the World Cup, that was unbelievable.
I don't know how good Paraguay is, but man, that was incredible.
It looked unbelievable.
Have you seen some of those videos where people are like, the USA, like British people or whatever, they're like, oh, you think you're going to win, though? Like, you're arrogant. And every response to it is like, dude, we didn't even know we had a team.
Right.
Like, none of us know what's going on in soccer.
What was it, 16% or something? Or like 16% of the country is like all raring and going for the U.S.
And then there's like 13 or kind of raring
right,
to go.
yes, yeah.
But
rest
over
of us are
60%
like,
don't care.
Don't care whatsoever.
I mean, I'm not a huge soccer fan, but it's the World Cup. It's USA. I'm going to watch our team.
If every game was like that, like 4 or 5 goals, then yes. But if it's 1-0 after 90 minutes, it's like, what are we doing?
I'll tell you this, if you have YouTube TV, key plays feature.
Oh, what'd you say? You watched like all 6 games in 13 minutes?
Something like that.
Because every key plays is only like a dozen shots on goal, and that's it. Yeah.
It was great. All right, let's see if we can get somebody $25 to water beds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. Coming up beginning July 31st, we have the annual Dublin Irish Festival, which is a great time if you've never been. That is just an awesome festival here in Central Ohio. And this year, it's going to feature a 4-ton what? This one object is going to be there on display. It weighs 4 tons.
An 8,000-pound what?
Yes, what is it? First one to text it in at 800-821-9970. You'll get the gift card.
Well, I think I'm sorry you never got a chance to go fishing, but, let's get to that in a second. Let's get to her. I'm so excited to jump into the story. I totally forgot about Blitz Morning Trivia. Let's get that answer first.
All right, the question was, at this year's Dublin Irish Festival, a 4-ton what will be on display, and it's a 4-ton potato.
A 4-ton potato.
What do you do when you're a potato farmer and, like, you realize you now have a 4-ton potato?
You don't. It's a replica.
Oh. Okay.
You really thought there was a 4-ton potato?
I don't know.
You said it.
They've got 1,600-pound pumpkins. Although I guess there's a big difference between 1,600 pounds and 8,000 pounds.
Yeah, it comes on the big...
That's a semi-truck.
I don't know. I bought it.
There's a big Idaho potato truck, I guess, that hauls this thing around.
Okay.
Promotes...
It's like fiberglass or something? Oh, no. Something that's 8,000
there's
pounds.
something on here.
Yeah, what's it made out of? Is it a painted rock? In the shape of a potato?
Yeah.
How is
it a 4-ton replica?
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what it's made of.
Like, here's the question, though. Why do you need to advertise potatoes? Like, who isn't eating potatoes?
Okay, so this is promoting the American Heart Association and American Diabetes Association.
Well, how does a potato do that? If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to end up like a potato?
I guess Idaho's very much into this with their Big Helping program.
Okay.
If the spud were real, it would take 7,000 years to grow it.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. I see now.
It would yield over 20,000 servings of mashed potatoes or 1 million French fries.
Okay.
So, Their campaign started a year ago, and this is the 75th anniversary of the Idaho Potato Commission, so that's what that's all about.
Potato!
Right. And Mike Funk from Columbus, first one to text in the correct answer. He's got the $25 to water beds and stuff.
Congratulations. All right, now let's talk about the unfortunate circumstance that you weren't able to fish in your fishing tournament on Sunday. I'm very sorry about that. Have you ever done any, deep sea fishing or big fish fishing?
When I was a kid, yeah.
A charter boat or something?
Yeah, down in Miami. Went out on a charter. I caught a shark.
You did?
Yeah, it was like 4.5 feet long.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 11.
You know what kind of shark it was?
I thought he said it was called a duster shark, which I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I thought that's what he called it.
Well, I bring it up because that's really interesting. There was a story, there's been a story floating around this weekend on the internet where a gentleman up in Nantucket, up in Massachusetts there by the name of Elliot Sudall, he caught himself a shark as well. A great white. He reeled in a great white shark.
Of him.
Now, I guess he's been, and here's the other thing, he did it from the shore. Like, he wasn't on a boat. He had one of those giant, shore fishing poles that they launch.
Yeah.
God knows how far out. You see those guys that do that huge whip and it's just...
Yeah. Some of them now use a drone to take their bait out.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, they'll
wow,
take
that's
it out.
Insane.
The camera can see where, bait fish schools are and stuff, and then they'll watch, and then they'll just drop it.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Nathan has been a fisherman his entire life, and he actually does do shark fishing. It's just very, very, very rare to catch a great white shark. But sure enough, reeled it in, pulled it up on shore to unhook it, and then dragged it back out. I'm not getting in the water with a great white shark.
No, never.
I was absolutely mind blown that this great white, you picture sometimes animals that get freaked out. You try and pin a cat in a corner.
Yeah.
You see what happens. This great white was just kind of sitting there like, well, son of a bitch. I got caught. Could you get the hook out of my mouth, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, it was like an Eeyore-esque great white shark.
This shark swallow you whole.
Right.
Well, damn.
It was big, man.
Yeah, it was no joke. But sure enough, they unhooked it and got her back to sea real quick. That's the good thing. At least they got her unhooked and got her back into the ocean.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because hate to say it, but if I accidentally reel in a great white shark, that's just where you are now. Because I'm not going near you. So that is your new home for the next however long you can breathe.
He seemed to get it back easily.
He did.
He just grabbed it by the tail and pulled it back out,
in,
turned it around, and off it went.
The shark wasn't flailing or anything.
I think once it gets grounded, they're like, no, they're not like you said, nothing to do.
Probably has right inner ear pressure and vertigo.
Is that what it is?
Feels nauseous. Yeah, I can relate.
Those giant shark ears they got hanging out the sides,
Right.
causing all kinds of problems. He was swimming upside down. He had no idea what was going on. So, congratulations, sir, on your great white catch. As he mentioned, he goes, it's been a long, long time since I've seen a great white, a moment I'll never forget. I can totally see that.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, we are in luck to start your week because we have got a very special not so breaking news. It's a double WTF. What the Florida? We start in Sarasota where a 54-year-old man woke someone up. Look, we all have alarm clocks. Some of us can hear the alarm clock go off and get out of bed. Some of us hear the alarm clock go off and might hit snooze. Some of us might need that, meh, meh, like that really loud alarm clock. Some people even need to set the alarm now where your alarm won't turn off until you take a picture of something in your house.
What?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
What?
Your alarm goes off on your phone, and then there's this it's almost like a slot machine. It'll go socks, and then you have to get up to take a picture of socks for your alarm to go off because you have that hard of a time getting out of bed.
Wow.
That it actually gets you out of bed moving before your alarm will even
Okay, I like
go
that.
off.
That's cool. If you need it, you really need something, that's pretty cool.
And if even that doesn't work, then maybe this would. A 54-year-old Sarasota man on Friday night was driving at about 2:30 in the morning when he missed a turn. And this turn happened to be kind of in a subdivision residential area. So he took his 2009 Ford F-150 directly through a home's front door, through the living room, and into the bedroom, where he parked it on top of the 62-year-old resident of the house. The truck pinned the man.
Time to get up!
Oh, my God.
Now, thankfully, this 62-year-old man was basically uninjured. They were able to get him out from underneath the truck. He was taken to the hospital with only minor injuries.
Wow.
I don't know what you do then. Go buy a lottery ticket? That's about it. Apparently, there was no impairment. They suspect maybe distraction or drowsiness caused the 52-year-old man to drive through the neighbor's front door.
My God.
But then you've got a Ford F-150 that just drove through the front of your house, through your living room, and into your bedroom. Is that house, like, inhabitable now? Like, what a mess.
Yeah, it's toast. You got to make a giant insurance claim on that.
You got to tear it down and start over, right?
Well, the structural integrity of it got to be. Yeah, I guess it would depend, but
God,
kind of like whether your car's totaled or not, you know.
Yeah.
If you're asleep, how do you not wake up during that first curb jump?
Well, okay, but maybe there wasn't necessarily a curb.
Driveway.
Yeah, right, exactly. Up the driveway, forgot to stop.
Yeah.
But from the
Did
time
he run a red light?
He ran a stop sign. Yeah,
yeah,
he ran right through a stop sign. Apparently, there have been issues in this area before. Some residents had even put up wooden posts, but that's doing no good. A wooden post isn't going to stop a Ford F-150.
No.
So they're trying to figure out now if they need more permanent type barriers, like actual concrete type barriers to save these houses, because this isn't the first time. But
I wonder why it keeps happening there.
Just the angle of, they have put up reflective signs. People are just missing the turn. So, yeah, be careful. Story number 2 takes us over to, you know what? It doesn't say where in Florida. It just says Florida. A 33-year-old man by the name of Connor Parody was pulled over after topping out at more than 100 miles per hour on the highway. Of course, the police aren't going to stand for that. Once pulling Mr. Connor over, they found out he was heavily intoxicated. Now, there's a possibility if you get pulled over, you can hide your signs of impairment. People have done it before. Or, maybe possibly, the cops will do a bit of investigation, whether they're asking you questions, whether they're making you do roadside tests, whether they give you a breathalyzer. There are ways for them to find out that you have been drinking. But none more obvious than when you have 34 open cans of White Claw in your passenger seat. Like, it was just sitting there in the passenger seat.
Was that after he said, I only had 1 or 2?
Just 1 or 2. Do you have anything to drink?
Just
maybe 1 or 2 at dinner?
Yeah.
Just 1 or 2 at dinner? Nope, 34 open cans of White Claw. First of all, I don't know how you make it through 34 cans of White Claw without literally exploding. Like, after 2, I'm like, oh, God, too blood. I can't. All that carbonation, not good. 34, but you know what they say? There's no laws with the claws, so you can do basically whatever you want. Yes, he was heavily intoxicated. They ended up giving a breathalyzer. He only blew a .177, which right there should tell you that's a waste of your money. If you have 34 beverages and you only blow a .177, not worth it. Not worth. What are you doing? Spend your money on something else. He was charged with a DUI and will be spending some time behind bars. There you go. It's your Not So Breaking News, 99.7 The Blitz. All right, Kelly. I hate to do this to you, but we're going to put you on the spot on a Monday morning.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's on you. Because I already read it, and then I made Thick do the work. So we know the answers.
Oh,
Kelly,
no. The pressure's on.
This is to save mankind.
You don't do this. I've heard that the Blitz just shut down. Like they turn the tower off. No more broadcasts. It's it. So they who was it that did this? Does it say
Hollywood? No.
Oh,
that wasn't it.
No, that wasn't it. It was Ultimate Classic Rock. Yeah, ultimateclassicrock.com, and all of their knowledge was put together, and they came up with the top 10 best drum intros in rock history.
Oh, boy.
These are
Okay.
literally songs that start off with a drum beat. And these are the top 10 according to UltimateClassicRock.com. I'm going to play, Thick is going to play the opening, and you have to identify the song.
Okay.
Best drum intros, top 10. Let's start. We're going to start with number 10. All right. Number 10, go ahead.
Rolling Stones. I'm Queen in Memphis. Darn it, what's the name of that song?
You're right there.
She knew the song.
She's
Just
taking
don't know the
off.
title.
Honky Tonk Woman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, you took the headphones off.
I did. I had to sing ahead quickly, and I
Right.
couldn't do it while listening to this.
Yes, very good. Honky Tonk Woman coming in at number 10. All right, number 9, Thick.
Go-Go's?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. We got the beat.
Yes,
Okay.
number 9, best drum intros
I
of
see
all
Fast
time.
Times at Ridgemont High every time I hear that song.
Yes, yep. Also, made popular in a movie. Here is number 8 for best drum intros in rock history.
Is that the Foo Fighters?
It is.
Yes.
Oh, what's the song, though? I'll never hear the name of this song.
My Hero.
Okay, my
Yeah.
hero.
There goes
That's
my
it.
hero.
Of course, the big final football stand in Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
Or that was Friday Night Lights? No, not Friday Night Lights. Varsity Blues. Sorry, Varsity
Okay.
Blues. Yeah, yep. All right, number 7 on the list. Best drum intros of all time in rock music.
This is where mankind dies.
I don't know this song.
I don't know this one either.
Okay.
Vic knows it.
I'm the only one in the room that would have got it.
What is it?
You Love Me by Kiss.
Oh,
Yeah. Never heard this one.
never. I don't even think I could have called Kiss.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have either, actually, now that you say it. I'm listening. All right, number 6 on the list, best drum intros in rock music.
Everybody. Billy Squire.
Yeah.
Stroke.
Yes, very good. One of my all-time favorite drum intros of all time is sitting at number 5.
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
Superstition.
Look at Kelly go, man.
Absolutely. All right, number 4 on the list of best drum intros in rock history.
Pretenders.
Yeah.
I gotta change it.
No.
Wait,
No, wait, hold on. Middle of the road. Oops.
You asked the question, they answered. What is it? All right. I think you'll get these next 3 pretty easy. Top 3 best drum intros in rock music. Number 3, Thick.
Oh, Aerosmith.
Yeah.
And I walk this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one of the greatest remixes / collaborations
Yes.
of
Oh,
all
with Run
time
DMC,
when they do the
yeah.
Run DMC version. Oh, so good. Number 2 on the list, Thick.
Oh, Toto, Rosanna.
Yes. Very good. All right, number 1 on the list. Best drum intros in rock history. Kelly, let's see if you can go 9 for 10. Here you go.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I'm sort of sticking my chest out. I got
Which,
Okay. Ooh. And do I have the worst voice?
but restart the song real quick. Play it from the beginning. I feel like going, wipe out!
Oh, yeah.
Very good, Kelly. A
I mean,
90% on your Monday morning quiz.
I'm impressed, and I don't want to hear another word about just the intros.
Right. Well, if you give us like ultimate top 10 list.
In 30 seconds.
Right, yeah, then we can do it. Very good, Kelly. I'm very proud of you. Absolutely.
And now,
All right, I'm listening.
3 things you need to know before you go.
Columbus police searching for the suspect in a deadly shooting outside a Kroger near Worthington. An arrest warrant has been issued for 18-year-old Mohammed Jallo. Investigators believe Jallo shot an 18-year-old man in the parking lot of the store off Worthington Galena Road on Saturday afternoon. The victim drove himself to St. Anne's, where he later died. A plane operated by Skydive Kansas City carrying a pilot and 11 passengers on a skydiving outing in Missouri yesterday crashed in a field, killing all on board. It happened shortly after takeoff at about 11:30 a.m. That particular plane had already completed 2 short flights on Sunday before the crash. They did 2 successful flights on Saturday and 5 on Friday. This plane was up and running.
Yeah, I mean, those skydive planes, usually they land, they pick up the next group, they take off, they land, they pick up the next group.
That's right.
That's what they do. They do these short little flights. Yeah. So 11, does it say, it wasn't a Cessna if it had 11 people on it?
It was a single engine, they said.
Was a single engine?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
I don't know. I don't know the exact,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places will use like the Cessna 250s that will hold like 5 people. You get the King Airs and you're talking like 20, 22 people. So I wonder what this single engine is.
I'll have to check that to be sure. I'm not sure. But the FAA and the NTSB are investigating. A 21-year-old woman died over the weekend when 2 rope jumping instructors, it was actually sort of 3.
3, yeah.
2 held her arms and then a third is behind holding her feet. And she was on this abandoned bridge, and people rope jump off this all the time. It's
a popular spot for extreme. I was watching some videos. There's a lot of bungee jumpers.
Right.
Go there.
Bungee. Okay.
So, they bungee, but this is not bungee. It's called rope jumping. You don't bounce back. You swing.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah, so it's sort of a rope with give. And when you hit your final, it just sort of swings back like a pendulum. So, it's called rope jumping. And so she was ready to go. She wanted to go off the way these guys were like swinging her off.
And a lot of places will do that. You can just jump, but some places will put you like in a chair and tip you backwards, or they'll give you like a fake countdown. She wanted to go like Superman style, and they picked her up over their heads and chucked her.
But forgot to attach the rope.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. So she falls 130 feet into this abyss. And people were screaming, you attach the rope. Anyway, she obviously did not make it.
Wait, people were screaming that before they threw her?
Well, it says that,
it's crazy because
when she's cast off the bridge, an onlooker screams at the instructors to attach her cord.
Oh, but in the video, there is nothing on her harness.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's no signs of a rope anywhere.
No.
Which
the 3 guys were all attached by a security rope.
And I've done, even the zip line on Fremont Street in Vegas. If you go to old downtown on Fremont Street, they have a zip line that runs the entire thing that you can go on a ride, and you zip above all the people.
Oh, wow.
But when you lay down, you get hooked in, and then a second person comes by at some point and checks all your connections, and then the supervisor, the third person, has to come by and personally check it. I mean, it's a triple check system, as it should be. They just chucked this woman off the bridge.
Now, all 3 of them got arrested.
Yes.
They're under arrest, and investigators are looking into whether to press murder charges.
They're definitely going to get manslaughter, right?
They got to. Negligence.
I don't know how they do it in
straight
Brazil,
up,
but something. That is...
Oh, it was in Brazil.
It was in Brazil.
Yeah, who knows?
You got 3 men there in charge, and nobody checked?
It's insane.
I thought it was your job. Yikes. Those are your 3 things.
I'm just going to put this out there right now. I am just sharing information. I did not study this. There's no way to look into it. We just have to go off of this person's word. But he is a local business owner that jumped on TikTok to share some information with everyone in the area. This is by no means trying to start any public scare or anything. I'm just putting it out there. But I think it's important enough to mention because it's pretty crazy.
We had to hear it, so you do too.
It's pretty crazy. It's been probably about 2 months now since they've been kind of talking about this. But there have been some pop up Ebola cases right here in the good old U.S. of A. It's not the first time, but it is happening again, at least on some sort of level. Ebola. And so a gentleman here who apparently owns a funeral home.
Yeah, he's a funeral director.
Okay, funeral director. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just play the video for you. This is the funeral director on TikTok telling us about what happened over the weekend.
Hey, good morning. So I just received a very strange phone call from one of the hospitals here in Columbus. And it kind of freaked me out, and I don't get freaked out often. But they basically wanted to know if our funeral home would take an Ebola case. And in 16 years of doing this, I've dealt with many, many, many diseases, communicable diseases, and we always take universal precautions. However, an Ebola case is something I've never dealt with. And I just did not feel comfortable enough with my knowledge of Ebola to put my removal staff, my funeral home staff, at risk for taking this case. So I said, absolutely not. This is not meant to freak people out. Don't start panicking. Just passing on what happened.
Now, I'm not trying to be insensitive here to anyone's family or the deceased, but if it's an Ebola case, don't you just burn the body, cremate instantly? Like,
yeah, but are there, for the people who are in the crematorium, like, is there a risk?
No, I absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, just in general, yeah. That's a bonfire situation. Sorry.
I'm curious if the health department is responsible for notifying the public about something like this.
And wouldn't you think, again, in my very limited medical knowledge, that for something as serious as Ebola, you would have to have the CDC or something handle the body? Like he said, he doesn't have training on Ebola. Like, only particular people should be messing with those bodies, I would think. I don't know. But it also seems like we would have heard about it on the news, like Ebola case reported in Columbus.
Right.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the protocol is for that.
Putting it out there, will we hear any more about this? I don't know. Are we all about to be stars and co-stars in Outbreak 2?
Oh, no.
Starring Cuba Gooding Jr. and Dustin Hoffman? Patient Zero? I don't know. But that was posted on social media over the weekend by a funeral director. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
Welcome to your Monday morning.
He's got Ebola. Ebola.
I told Nora on Sunday, midday-ish or so, that it was just a top 10 weekend of all time.
So
and it wasn't really anything, we didn't do anything super crazy. We had date night, went and got some Mexican at your spots.
Yeah,
Chili Verde. Yeah, went to the new Putt Shack, played golf on Saturday, played really great on Saturday, actually. The weather was perfect. It was just an amazing weekend. Very busy, so I had to make sure I took some extra gummies last night to get some really good sleep preparing for this week. And unfortunately, the gummies kicked in before I did doze off, so I wanted to share some of my gummy thoughts with you as I was laying down last night. Like, I thought about this before falling asleep. Why is it called a gas station when it should be called a liquid station?
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
Like, we're putting literally liquid in our car. Why is it called gas? It's a liquid.
Well, that's the better question.
Yeah. That's just stupid.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
None whatsoever. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. It's only an excuse if it's a bad excuse. Otherwise, it's just a reason.
Oh, yeah. Excuse does have kind of a...
Yeah, there is no good excuse. It's just a reason.
Yeah.
It's only bad. It's only an excuse if it's bad. You're like,
excuse means we really don't believe you.
Right, exactly. Otherwise, I have given you a legitimate reason as to why. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Why did they call it World War I? Did they know there were going to be more?
Wow. Or was it named post World War II?
That's the other question.
World War I.
Yeah. did we get to the second one and we're like, well, now we gotta.
Yeah.
It wasn't called
differentiate.
World War I and before the second one happened.
Just World War.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then the second one comes around. And then why is that classified as World War and then others aren't? Do you have to have more than 2 countries involved for it to be World War?
I guess.
All right.
It's got to be fought around the world.
Yeah, I guess. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Can we please start using the term partly moony?
Yeah.
Like at night. We always have partly sunny. It's partly moony out tonight. I think that'd be a great new term to start using. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Speaking of naming things, why is it called a cupcake? It's not a cup. You don't eat it out of a cup. It's not shaped like a cup. Why is it called a cupcake?
Yeah.
I mean, are you considering those little, whatever they're called, wrappers? Liner? Are those?
A cup.
A cup?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess technically.
It's kind of a cup shape.
Yeah.
Just a
It should be called a ramekin cake, because those are like paper ramekins.
fun size cake.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Fun size cake.
Mini, yeah, they should all just be called mini cakes.
Mini cake.
Yeah.
Finally, the last thing I thought of before I dozed off to La La Land last night was, before I die, right before I die, I am going to eat a whole bunch of popcorn kernels. That's going to make cremation so much fun.
You have to swallow them.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to swallow them. Yeah, I'm going to swallow a whole bunch of popcorn kernels.
Oh, my gosh, Goose.
That's going to be the best cremation
For real?
ever. Yep.
Can you imagine, though, if it really?
And then at my party, because I don't want a funeral, throw a party.
Celebration of life.
Yeah, throw a celebration of life. Show a little montage life movie, and everyone gets a little popcorn bucket. So, go ahead, munch away.
From your cremation?
From my cremation.
Can you imagine, though, your body's in there cremating, and all of a sudden the guy starts hearing that, and he looks and he goes, dude, there's popcorn coming out of that dude.
And it's going to be like the popcorn maker at the movie theater, where it just starts to overflow, and popcorn's coming out.
I just want to know if it'll work.
It's got to work.
Right?
Gotcha.
Does it just burn right up because it's so hot?
Yeah, that's possible. Anyways, those are my gummy thoughts.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Let's get to it. Should we do someone got a dead cat or something? Do an experiment?
Hey,
We could. No? Oh, sorry. Too far.
Can we use a dead mouse?
Dead mouse? Something? My gummy thoughts from last night. It's 99.7 of the Blitz. I saw this story this morning, and I'm thinking to myself, is that allowed? Or should it be allowed? Because I think I do lean one way, and I want to see if you guys lean the same way. There is a man in Minneapolis, and a year and a half ago, he purchased a home. He went through all of the normal home buying things. You're out and about with your realtor, check out a couple different places, find a place you like, put in an offer, submit the paperwork, get your inspection. That all passes. Negotiate if anything needs to be fixed. Decide on a closing date. Go in, sign all your paperwork, pick up your keys. You have yourself a home. And some people have dealt with the fact that sometimes you move in, and it's not until you move in you find out that neighbor isn't exactly the best person. And over the past year and a half, this home buyer has found out that the neighbor that lives next door is an absolute menace. 38 calls to the local police in 1 year. Him trying to get this neighbor to stop doing all the things that they're doing, whether it be knocking on the door in the middle of the night, throwing things in their yard. There have been all kinds of issues. And it all came to a head a couple months ago when this homeowner was out on their front yard doing some yard work, and the neighbor, who is obviously a terrible person, didn't want to deal with the noise anymore and decided to shoot the homeowner. Now, the homeowner's okay. There's no issue. But he has now filed a lawsuit. Not against the neighbor who shot him. He has filed a lawsuit against the guy who sold him the house because this neighbor, I guess, has been a problem for a long time. Whether or not that was the reason the person sold the house, I don't know. But this man, this new homeowner, is suing the former homeowner saying, you didn't tell me about this neighbor. and that should be disclosed.
Wow, I wonder
Because-
if that was a case.
Well, there is something, a state law that says you have to disclose whether there's anything that would, and I quote, significantly affect an ordinary buyer's use and enjoyment of the property.
I feel like that fits.
I do too.
Wow.
And whether or not that's on the books as a law, it should be a law, I think. Now, granted, let's say the neighbor is so awful that that's the reason you sold the house. You just couldn't take it anymore. What else do you do? Do you just abandon the house? You have to sell it, but if you have to have that stipulation in there that states, hey, just so you know, that guy is a real a-hole, who's going to buy the house?
They might, though, because when you're looking at people sometimes buy emotionally and they really lock into something they want and they will justify everything else. It'll be like, oh, it's not going to be bad. How bad can it be?
That is
I
true.
really love this house.
Now, you said he's called 38 times in 1 year?
38 calls.
All on that neighbor?
Yes.
Okay, so why haven't the police done something?
Now, here's the thing. He says, I never felt like the local police were willing to protect me at all. So he's kind of blaming the police for their lack of action, but at the same time, I don't know exactly what you do.
Well,
I mean, I guess harassment is a law.
Yeah, I know, but if you've called the police 38 times, has it been worthy of calling? I mean, you can abuse 911.
Right.
You can abuse calling the police. You're making, if you're making false police reports. Why haven't they made him stop doing that? Is my point.
Or I mean, at what point do you finally arrest him that he's a menace to the neighborhood? Yeah, argument there. So you on board with this, Kelly? You think you should be able to sue?
Yeah, I think if you've got the money and the time, give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
I feel like that should be disclosed, especially if you go back and you see that the former neighbor had made a bunch of phone calls as well. I wonder if he can get that information from the police.
Right.
The
former homeowner,
was the guy that sold him the house.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, if you can see that he was
So
called.
you know that there's a history there. Thank you. Are you on board with a lawsuit from a former homeowner?
Based on what you just read, that should be covered.
Seems like it justifies.
But I don't know. Can you win that?
That's a valid question.
Can you win that in a court of law? Some lawyer's going to take it for the money.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If he's going to get a retainer just to do the case, he's going to try. But
I think if you see a pattern of this, 38 calls in a year, three calls to 911 a month on your neighbor. That is so much.
Can you imagine the police? Like,
here we go
he's
again.
calling again.
Well, what was they just had that documentary, Worst Neighbor Ever or something?
Yeah.
They had multiple calls to the police all the time.
I can't believe there's not something you can do about that.
Yeah.
The police can't do something. You might sue the city for allowing this to continue to go on.
But again, I guess that's the question. What is the neighbor doing? Because at some point, the police try and de-escalate. They say, you stay on your side, you stay on your side.
The question is he calling 911 every time? Because if he is that's abuse of 911. You're not calling for emergencies. You're just abusing this.
Yeah, except if you need the neighbor to stop. If the neighbor is harassing you...
I'm saying the neighbor the menace, if he's calling 911...
No, it's not the menace. It's the guy who owns the house being menaced by the neighbor. He's the one who's calling 911.
Oh!
He's calling 911 on the neighbor.
Oh, I thought the neighbor was calling the cops on them, for making too much noise. That's the way I heard. That's why I heard the story.
No, they're calling on the menace of a neighbor. That's the problem. And he believes they haven't done enough. But again, what do you do?
Yeah, I guess what all has that neighbor done to be called?
800-821-9970. I would love to know, one, if you've been in this situation, or two, are you on board with this? Having that as a stipulation in the sale of a house. If you've got bad neighbors, it has to be disclosed.
There has to be a level of bad, I think, because everybody could say, that neighbor is annoying.
Right.
It can't just be an annoying thing. You have to be committing crimes.
I guess if the neighbor will shoot you,
that's
bad. Just so you know.
Disclosed.
That ought to get rid of him, right?
As you're unloading the U-Haul, just know that you may hear a whiz or two by your head as the
guy next
bullets
door
go
shot
flying.
me, by the way.
Yeah, does that get him sent to jail?
It's got to. So now your problem solved.
I would hope so. 800-821-9970. It's 997 The Blitz. Let's see if someone's been through this before. The Blitz, hi, who's this?
Yeah, it's Christian Young, man. I got a little bit of information about this neighbor dispute.
Yeah, Christian, what you got?
So usually in a home buying process, there's called a neighborhood vetting timeline in which the potential buyer has usually about 3 to 7 days to do a neighborhood evaluation and see if there's anything, including neighbors, property, pack rats, that kind of thing, that would have them decide, I don't want to live at this property. I'm pretty sure that's in every state. It may not be. That's Minnesota, so it could be different. But I know that we dealt with that, and we got out of a contract because there was a neighbor that had practically a junkyard that we discovered through satellite imagery.
So they allowed you to back out of the contract because of that.
That's correct.
Okay.
But you got to do it in 3 to 7 days.
Right, you got to be quick on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, you can't be him hawing, man. I mean, and that's one of those things. It's like, if the neighbor's like kind of keep him to himself during the selling process, and then all of a sudden the new people move in, and he's like, oh, hello, welcome to the neighborhood.
I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing like missing out because you're sitting there heeming and hawing like you just don't want to heem haw.
Man.
Him, haw, he, haw, hoo, haw. Whatever. I appreciate the call, Christian. Thank you so much.
Can you imagine, though, selling your home because of a neighbor?
That'd be... what the mental gymnastics you would have to go through, or how horrible it would have to be to finally just give up.
And know that you're handing it off to somebody who you're giving a problem to somebody. You are selling your home with a problem.
You wouldn't be able to do it, Kelly. You would feel too bad.
No.
You're like, I can't put anyone else through this.
Yeah.
You would just suck it up, wouldn't you?
That is...
I don't know. I feel like I'd say we've had issues with the neighbor.
You would just at least disclose it.
I feel like you have to if it's that serious.
I agree. Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello?
Ryan.
What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan. All right, Ryan. Have you been in a situation like this before with just a god-awful neighbor?
Currently dealing with it, yes.
Currently dealing with it.
With a couple that have been harassing my family for the past 2 years now.
Oh, my God.
Multiple police reports, talked to a couple different lawyers, and their answer is always the same. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it. There's no law against them being a-holes.
Right. Are you at the level of almost selling? Are you at the level of just saying, I can't take it anymore?
No, because the family likes where we're at, the area, the schools, the property we have,
tough.
all that.
Yeah, that is so tough. So sorry you're going through that, man. But we appreciate you joining the show. Thank you so much. Very last line of the article, looking more into this. The guy was arrested for shooting him, but this may be the reason he's such a bad neighbor. The judge found him not competent to proceed with legal proceedings at this time. So
he's a nut.
He might be a little bit of a nut job. Oh, man. 800-821-9970.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, we found out over the weekend the founder of Cheryl's Cookies died following a battle with Parkinson's disease.
You said batter when dealing with cookies. Sorry.
Cheryl Kruger passed away Saturday at the age of 74. She built the multi-million-dollar Cheryl and Company brand here after launching with a single Westerville storefront in 1981. She sold in 2005 to 1-800-Flowers. I would love to know what that sale price was. I bet it was pretty nice. Yeah, so such a big figure in the Columbus area.
She was the guest speaker at my high school graduation.
Is that right?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. And she was very inspiring.
Yeah, I bet. Visitation and memorial service planned for this Friday at Schettinger Funeral Home in Gahanna. President Trump turned 80 yesterday and celebrated by announcing that the U.S. reached a peace deal with Iran. And in a post on Truth Social, Trump says he's removing the U.S. naval blockade to allow the Strait of Hormuz to reopen. The agreement launches a 60-day window for talks over Iran's nuclear program, and in return for limits on that program, Iran expects access to frozen funds and potential sanctions relief. The agreement set to be formally signed Friday in Switzerland. Next on the birthday agenda yesterday, Trump hosted that UFC fight night on the White House grounds as part of programming for America's 250th anniversary. After a weather delay, the Zac Brown Band, along with the Armed Forces Joint Chorus, sang the national anthem with the military jet flyover. Trump watched the matches from a cage-side seat on the South Lawn, sitting between First Lady Melania Trump and UFC CEO Dana White. I guess thousands of people were crowded into the temporary arena area, and then thousands more watched on big screens from the nearby Ellipse.
What's the Ellipse? I'd never heard of that before last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
But there were tens of thousands of people on this thing they call the Ellipse, whatever that was.
The main event featured Spanish-Georgian fighter Ilia Topuria and American fighter Justin Gaethje, with Gaethje declared the winner after the fight was called in the fourth round due to injuries.
That was a bloody, nasty fight.
They said there was a decent amount of blood.
Oh, Topuria's face was just covered. It was battered and bruised and bloody, and I didn't know how he got that far. And watching the first round, it looked like Gaethje was just going to lose bad.
Oh, it's Gaethje?
Gaethje, yeah. Justin Gaethje. That's all right. I know. It's like tennis names. He just kept hanging in there and came back and just kept battling. And, man, it was a hell of a fight.
The Ellipse is just an area in what's known as President's Park, 52-acre park outside the White House. It's a circle. It's just a piece of land.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the night, I guess, ended with fireworks that launched well after 1 a.m., so that's what happened last night, and those are your three things.
Late night partying in Washington, D.C.?
I guess so.
All right. Who doesn't enjoy a little retail therapy? I love getting new stuff.
I even like going to the grocery a lot. It's just like a buying experience.
I don't mind grocery shopping. Well, I love to cook, so I'm always interested in what I'm gonna, what I'm gonna buy, or what ingredients I can try out, or what spices are on the rack.
If you're doing the cooking, you got to do the shopping.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
But are you a shopping addict? Has it gone too far? Are you spending money you don't have? Do you need that dopamine hit of just buying something new? There are people like that. And it has gotten so bad in South Korea, especially with young people, in terms of online shopping, that they have now set up fake online stores that you can go shopping at just to feed your addiction.
You're not really buying anything?
It's exactly it. You go into the store, they've got their entire inventory of clothes, purses, boots, toys, whatever. You go in, you look through the reviews, you look at the different items, this purse versus this purse versus this purse. You compare prices. You might see a sale pop up, and then you send stuff to your cart. You enter your shipping address. You arrange payment, but the app never takes money. They even send you a tracking number and tracking information for your shipment. The shipment's never coming to show up, but it acts like it is.
Okay, so the dopamine comes from actually making the purchase and not receiving the items.
The dopamine comes from making the purchase. The save comes from you not spending any money and the item actually not showing up.
Yeah.
So it's just the action of the physical act of swiping and looking and shopping, but not spending any money. That seems crazy.
Yeah.
I can't. That would piss me off, actually. I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I want the stuff.
Right. Especially if I see it and I'm like, I love that thing. I want that outfit. I'm going to put that in my cart. And then I know it's not going to show up.
Yeah, the worst part of the experience to me is handing over my card. I don't want to do that, but I do want the stuff.
I want the stuff, but I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
And here, you're actually putting in the payment information, even though they're not taking any money. That's insane. Literally, it is just set up to scratch the itch. And they say that it has become quite the thing. It's almost like a game now in South Korea, where people are logging on, like a Candy Crush or a Wordle.
Yeah.
You got to do your daily shopping.
You got to
have a deal.
You got to have a reward system too. You have to be rewarded with stars or sparkling things on the screen. This is your 100th fake purchase.
What if they give you? Yeah. What if you log on for like you fake purchase an item 30 days in a row, and like on that 30-day, it's like getting tickets at Dave & Buster's. You get to pick out like a little ring pop or something on the 30th day.
I like that.
For logging in. So you do have something showing up at the end of the month, something small. Or they allow you to spend $5 finally. So you're not going overboard. But at least, again, you're getting to buy something officially.
Is it, so it's working for people?
It doesn't say whether it's like working or not working, but it's very popular. So
I was just going to say maybe they should try this with to make some fake gambling sites.
They have those. They absolutely have those.
Oh, do they?
They have tons of those.
Just like this?
Yeah.
Where you pretend you're gambling?
Yeah. Well, you go in and you play poker. You're just not playing with real money.
Well, I'm talking about...
Or you go in and you do slot machines.
I'm talking about betting on like games, betting, on sports. Where you get to go make a bet like you're making a bet, but you're not really betting.
Yeah, but on the fake poker sites, how many chips do I want to bet? Do I want to go all in?
Right, yeah.
You just have fake chips.
Yeah.
Or with the slot machine, you've got fake dollars. Do I want to spin $1? Do I want to spin $5? It's just not real money. So they actually do have that. I played a ton of poker online for free.
Yeah, I'm talking about sports betting, really.
Oh, okay. So you're talking just sports betting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, and say that they should make fake casinos because they have fake casinos.
Right, yeah, I know.
Wait a minute, time out. They have fake sports betting.
They do?
They absolutely have fake sports betting where you can go in.
And they're looking at actual lines on actual
looking at lines,
games.
but you're getting like credits. So you can then bet further and build your pot. So it's not.
I didn't know that.
Not money, but you're doing all the same stats, all the same players, all that kind of stuff.
And then for that, they should also have you get this many points. You can get yourself a little prize.
Get yourself a little something. Get yourself a little something. So, if you're addicted to shopping, I don't know if it's only in South Korea, so I'm assuming the app isn't available here, but maybe it'll take off. Help people over here. It's 997 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, Kelly, we got a couple drunk people here I need to tell you about, but I'm going to let you decide. Do you wish to start by land or by sea?
Oh, gosh, let's start by sea.
We're going to start by sea. All right. A gentleman is in a bit of trouble overseas after police say there was a bizarre incident where they got a 911 call because someone had walked onto someone else's property and stole a kayak. So police began their search. Apparently, the man grabbed a kayak and a snow shovel. Didn't have a regular oar, so he grabbed him or a kayak double-sided paddle. So he went with a snow shovel. I mean, you're covering a lot of water with a snow shovel, so you might get a good little push. Officers did search the lake, and they did end up finding a kayak capsized with a man hanging on because he was too drunk to swim to shore.
Wow.
Yep. Drunk kayaking is a charge. 63-year-old man was charged with impaired operation of a water vessel and refusal to provide a breath sample. He was then taken to jail and booked. He will be spending a little time behind bars, and police are reminding anyone, you can't be on the water drunk. You cannot operate any sort of vehicle while impaired. And being on the water under those conditions are unsafe. Because, again, thankfully he was able to hold on to the kayak, but it could have ended a whole lot worse.
Would the snow shovel work, though? I guess it would if you were... First of all, you have to be pretty strong.
Yeah, with that much water resistance, that's really going to work your shoulders, for sure. Your shoulders and your back. But also, I would have to think how comfortable that would be because of the width of the shovel. You'd have to reach way out. Otherwise, the shovel's just hitting the kayak. So you'd have to reach way out to be able... And then you just end up going in circles.
Right.
Because, if you're reaching that far out, that's your circular motion. And you just end up on a kayak going in circles. Story number 2 takes us over to Orange County, California, where a man was just sentenced to 8 years in prison because apparently last year he had himself a little birthday party. Justin Derek Jennings had a birthday party at his house, and they had all been drinking, him a little bit too much. And then people were like, okay, party's winding down, start to head home. We've done the party thing. Let's disperse. Well, Mr. Jennings was not happy about that. He wanted people to continue to stay and party. So he thought the best way to do so was go inside, go to my gun safe, get my semi-automatic rifle, and just unload rounds in the house. He unloaded an entire magazine in the house before 911 was called. And that is when Mr. Jennings decided to take perch in his upstairs bedroom window and try and deter the police officers by then continuing to fire his rifle at the police helicopter.
You just don't want to live.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. The shooting happened for about 20 minutes before police were able to finally get inside and stop everything, where they then found 2 revolvers, 2 handguns, 2 rifles, multiple rounds of ammunition, and bullet casings scattered throughout the bedroom floor and throughout the house. Not to mention 2 other magazines found in the gun safe and a box of ammunition sitting right there by the window. So he was unloading, reloading, unloading, reloading. Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yep. They wanted the city wanted to the prosecutors wanted a 11-year sentence. The defending attorneys wanted a 6-year sentence, so they settled on 8.
All right.
He's going to be spending some time behind bars. Don't go shooting at police helicopters. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. That's your not so breaking news. Well, the World Cup is underway across the country, and if you missed it on Friday, USA beat Paraguay 4-1. They looked unbelievable.
They're so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how good or bad Paraguay is.
That's the
but
question.
We were so much faster than them.
We were all over the place, and some of the passes were just on point, leading to perfect shots into the goal.
That was it. Like, a couple of those goals, I'm like, I can't believe he put that in.
Yeah, it looked unbelievable. But again, is Paraguay just awful, which made us look better? Because we are a 60-1 shot to win. We're like 22nd on the list in terms of favored to win the World Cup. So we don't exactly have the greatest team compared to other countries, but they looked great on Friday, and
we have home field advantage.
We do have home field advantage. The games continue on Friday. We play Australia on the 19th, and on the 25th, we take on Turkey. The next couple of games lined up. A lot of talk, and we've talked about this before, when people come to America from other countries, and the vast differences that we have here in this country, because it is a bit of a culture shock to a lot of people that are coming to visit for the first time. Number one thing we're seeing online from people visiting from other countries in today's social media world, everyone's talking about their travels and stuff. The number one thing has to do with size. Everything is so much bigger here than it is anywhere else. Fast food. We have so much fast food here compared to other nations. People are blown away by how much fast food we have and how big the fast food industry is. Going along with that, giant portion sizes. Whether you're at a fast food place and you can get everything supersized or king size or large size, and then if you go to a sit-down restaurant, the size of the plate and the amount of food they bring you, people are just mind blown.
They're like, no wonder they have so many large people.
Yeah, absolutely. They say it's enough to feed 4 people in terms of
one meal.
Well, yes, one meal can feed 4 people. Vehicles. Someone was online saying, why does everyone drive military equipment around here?
That's funny.
Which is true. The vehicles are so large here compared to other countries. And they don't do pickup trucks in other countries. They do pickup trucks, but they don't do like 250s or Super Duties and all that kind of
They're
stuff.
those little ones.
Yeah, they definitely don't do Hummers and giant lifted F-150s and 250s.
Big SUVs.
Yeah, they don't do that stuff.
I saw a video where somebody said our roads are much wider.
Much wider.
Probably to accommodate the giant
they have
vehicles.
to hold the vehicles, for sure. They also talk about stores in general. Like, stores are huge. One person made a video, and they pulled up to a Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah.
And in all capital letters, they're like, this is a gas station. Like, what the hell? Which makes sense. All of our stores are so huge. But it's funny for us to think about, because nowadays you almost have to carry everything because we want to go to one place and get it all done.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember growing up, my mom used to go to, like, the one store that had the best produce, and then we go to a butcher shop and get the meat there.
Yeah.
Like, at other places. Now you just want it all in one place, and those stores are that huge because of that. Let's see. They say the way Americans talk to strangers. Everyone is saying, all the cashiers, people at lines, Starbucks, they say everyone's, hello, thank you.
Friendly,
friendlier than other countries.
Oh, our people are being friendly to them.
Yeah.
Good.
Here's another one. Again, I know we've talked about this before, but a lot of people from other countries are losing their mind. This person says, Why do I want an iceberg in my Coke? Talking about ice.
Oh.
So many other countries, you never get ice.
Oh, really?
Unless you ask for it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A lot of countries, you get no ice with your drinks unless you specifically ask for it. And then nobody walks anywhere. They say over, like in Europe, you walk 2 miles casually. And it was just last week, Thick. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I had mentioned how, like, me walking from here to, let's say, the Wendy's down by, past 670 there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Which would be crazy to think, to walk down Riverside Drive or Dublin Road. Go visit my brother in New York. I'm walking from downtown all the way up through Uptown, through Central Park. Like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And in other countries, it's all by foot.
Again, this is why we're so big.
That's true. And again, going along with that, the other thing people from other countries are pointing out, drive-through culture. No one wants to get out of their car here in America.
Right?
They don't have drive-throughs in other countries. And they say here, your coffee shop, your pharmacy, your bank, restaurants, drive-through culture, basically everywhere.
I think that's just about quickness.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen 2 videos with people who are visiting and able to get into a high school football stadium, and they cannot believe the size and the luxury of our high school stadiums.
Yeah. If you've got a high school that's been good for a while, I mean, you're talking, some of these places are almost, D2 type college setups.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got some really nice setups at some of these places. And finally, the other thing, the last thing they pointed out, especially with being here in the summer, the luxury of air conditioning. They say it is absolutely unbelievable to be sweating in a parking lot and then shivering inside the building. You'll go from 95 to 63 in an instant by walking through a door. And that's true. We are pretty fortunate here.
I've seen a lot of comments about food, not the portion size, but just the food, all the different food we have here and how good some of it. There's people just raving about our food.
And again, we talked about this. It's 2 things. It's salt and it's fat. And we use those more than any other country. And that's what makes it delicious.
And restaurants, there are a lot of restaurants like to add a little bit, let's put a little sugar on that and make it even better.
Yes,
just
that too.
Steak? Yeah, let's sprinkle some sugar on that.
Man.
Which I wish they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, you absolutely should not do that whatsoever. So if you're over here visiting, enjoy your time.
And now, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Weather forced an early end to this year's Columbus Arts Festival. Organizers canceled the remainder of yesterday's activities at 1:30 p.m. ahead of approaching thunderstorms. Roughly 500 artists have been displaying and selling their work along the Scioto Mile throughout the weekend. Streets closed for the festival, reopened early this morning. Well, a Minnesota woman owes her life to 2 men riding ATVs in a remote area of the state. The 2 men say they saw like what they thought was an abandoned van, and they went over there on their ATVs and then saw this muddy pool with only like the round part of a face visible. Everything else was under the mud.
Oh.
And they thought that it was a dead person. So they're starting to call in. They found a dead body, and this woman whispers, "Help me." She's alive. The men were able to somehow get her out of there and then call 911. They said it was like quicksand. It was a 68-year-old woman. Her name's Catherine Wessner. She'd been reported missing 3 days before. She'd been there 3 days.
Wow.
Apparently her van got stuck in the mud, and she got out to try to free the vehicle, and then she got stuck herself. She was taken to the hospital. Her condition hasn't been released.
Where was this from?
Minnesota.
Okay, it's crazy because I was just I pulled up while you were talking an article I saw this morning. 2 teenagers in Iowa were riding their bikes kind of on this back road where they came across an elderly woman who was out there feeding her horse and fell and was out there for like 16 hours because it was kind of a remote area. She hurt herself so bad she couldn't walk, so she had crawled to within view of the road, and these 2 young teenagers found her and saved her because between the heat over the weekend, no water, no nothing, she absolutely would have died.
She'd be in rough shape.
That's crazy.
Yep. A high school lacrosse team in Massachusetts had to forfeit a state playoff game last week after a photo came out of several players who were smoking cigars while celebrating graduation. When the school superintendent first saw the picture of the 6 Ipswich high school lacrosse players, he suspended them for violating state rules that bar student athletes from using tobacco. But the kids' parents fought back, saying those cigars were fake. They didn't have tobacco in them. They were made from chamomile and English breakfast tea leaves. And we have the grocery store receipt to prove it. So they handed it over. Here's the receipt. This is what these cigars were made out of. But then the principal and the superintendent released a statement saying the timestamp on the store receipt was mysteriously smudged out. So they went to the store and asked the store to reprint the receipt.
Oh.
And it showed that the tea allegedly used in these fake cigars was purchased 20 minutes after the parents were notified that their kids were being kicked off the team. Do you believe that? So they didn't say if the parents are going to face any trouble, or I don't know what kind of trouble you get into for lying for your kids.
Right. I lied to the principal.
Yeah. Probably not going to go any further. And they did have to forfeit, so the team was out. They didn't have enough players.
I can't believe they dug this deep into it. They went to the store and asked for a reprinted receipt just to prove the parents were lying. That's insane.
Was it just for a picture? I mean, do they regularly smoke cigars? I mean, that's a little silly.
I mean, I agree. I don't know if I was gonna expel or expel them. Suspension, yeah. Kicked off the team. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but it goes to show you, if somebody's determined to prove they're right, they'll go to great lengths.
They will go to great lengths. Yes, they will.
All right, those are your 3 things.
There's a guy who's gone viral on the World Wide Web after posting a video from a grocery store, and he kind of questions, I think, something we have all questioned before, and this has to do with shopping math about one particular item. Because over the years, we have seen it change multiple times. It used to be, you go to the store, you get your 4 rolls of toilet paper, and you went home and you used your 4 rolls of toilet paper, and then you went back and you got 4 more rolls of toilet paper. And then they decided, you know what? If you got a family, you don't want to go to the store like every week to buy toilet paper. So let's sell like a 12-pack that you can store in like your garage or something. And they said, you know what? Yeah, but what if we could give you 12 packs, or a 12-pack, but make the actual toilet roll bigger? That way you get even more. But now if you look, it makes no sense in terms of what you're getting. Are you getting the 4-ply single roll? Are you getting the double-ply mega roll? Are you getting the...
Which is equal to the 4-ply single roll, which is equal to the,
And he breaks it all down. Go ahead. Give us a little shopping math.
Well, I'm back at Kroger, and Bounty has made some changes. 8 equals 20. 8 also equals 24. You know what else equals 24? 6. You know what 6 also equals? 12. What equals 12? 30 equals 12. So that means 30 equals 6, which equals 8. You know what also equals 8? 4. Unrelated. 2 equals 6.
Basically just looking at all the packages of toilet paper and paper towel, and whether or not you're going to get the mega roll, the double roll, the ultra roll, the single roll, the double pack, or the mega pack. And if you get the mega roll of the double pack, then you're getting a single ultra pack.
Right.
It makes no damn sense. Can we just unify everything so we know what we're getting?
Yeah, because now some of the toilet paper, those big ones, they're too big for my toilet paper roll holder.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And the paper towel, big giant ones, won't fit in my paper towel holder.
Yeah, we've got to use the restroom a couple times in our bathroom, in our master bath, before we can put it on the roll.
Right.
Yep,
yeah.
Because it will not roll. Because it's up against the wall. You know, it's only got that one touch spot. And that's it. So, a little shopping math for you on a Monday morning.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Monday morning and make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Like, did you know the longest river in Antarctica is the Onyx River? It's about 20 miles long. Every other continent's longest river is at least 100 times longer than that. Give themselves a short little river.
It probably freezes.
But here's the thing, though. It's very cold in Antarctica, so we know things shrink when it's very cold out. So, of course, it's shorter and smaller. What do you expect? It's really cold out. Don't judge me. It's really, really cold here.
Right.
Did you know about 8.6 million lightning bolts strike the Earth every single day? It's about 100 lightning strikes every second.
Really?
Yeah.
Are most of them in the ocean? Over the ocean? I mean, there's so many storms out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of the vast space.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Did you know wolves do not actually howl at the moon? Wolves howl together in harmony to make it sound like there's more of them together than there actually are.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, more of a safety thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep you scared.
Yep. Did you know there's only one person who's ever had a losing record at the University of Kansas while coaching a men's basketball team?
It's easy to believe. I don't know who they are.
Who do you think the one coach is? The one person who's had a losing record as the head basketball coach at the University of Kansas?
Is it somebody like Phil Jackson, some great NBA coach or something?
Well, someone as popular, if not more popular than Phil Jackson, yes. But popular in the same... Let me repeat that.
As an NBA coach?
No, as a college, as a basketball coach. Nope.
No?
Here's the thing. I shouldn't say more popular, but definitely more important.
Oh.
James Naismith. The guy who invented basketball. The guy who invented basketball is the only head coach at the University of Kansas to have a losing record.
Champion wins the Naismith Trophy.
He was 55 and 60 as a head coach between 1898 and 1907.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And speaking of basketball, 1993, NBA Jam.
Yeah,
hits the arcade.
He's on fire.
The 2-versus-2 basketball game with the most insane flip dunks you could do.
That and NFL Blitz.
He's on fire, yeah. NBA Jam grossed $1 billion. That's $2.3 billion in today's money. That's worldwide within its first 12 months of release. That is 3 times as much as the highest grossing movie of 1993, which was Jurassic Park. It was like the number one entertainment thing in the world that year.
Video games, man.
Oh, NBA Jam was so much fun.
$multi-billion industry.
Got yourself some of those special surprise players.
I never did
clown.
that. Now, are you talking about on the arcade game?
They did both.
Oh,
yeah. And in fact, depending on which system you had, they had different secret characters. They had a lot of the, you could be a lot of the Mortal Kombat characters in NBA Jam.
Mm-hmm.
They had the clown, the alien. They had like this giant Santa Claus.
You said it came out in 93.
Yeah, that was the release of NBA Jam.
I'm trying to remember, was I playing that on the PlayStation 1 or the Sega?
Good question.
Because it kind of...
I mean, it could have been either.
I feel like I was on PlayStation 1 by 93.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I think it was.
But yeah, such a great game. There you go. Learning you some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.